Hi there. Thanks for watching my views and news. Two new stories. First one is about Ethiopia-Somaliland MoU signed 10 months ago. No implementation so far, but Somaliland government official in an interview shared details about the progress and the developments behind the scenes about the implementation of the app. What is happening, any progress, and could the new government in Somaliland change this MOU? Could it withdraw from the MOU? What did he say? Secondly, food aid stolen in Ethiopia, an audit report has confirmed. Alarming news. I mean, it's unfortunate that a country where people are dependent on food aid, where the people in charge of distribution of food are involved in food theft. Sorry, let's start with the MOU story. Ethiopia-Somaliland MoU was signed in January this year, still an MoU, though Somalia has signed two defense deals with Turkey and Egypt to counter this MoU. Ethiopia committed to the MoU. It's clear now because Ethiopia refused to withdraw from the MoU. Somalia now is telling that Ethiopia will not be part of the new peacekeeping mission in Somalia because it's not withdrawing from the MoU with Somaliland. Ethiopia neither withdrawing from the MoU nor fully implementing it. A Somaliland ambassador spoke in detail about the MoU this week. His name is Ambassador Abdullahi Muhammad Duale. He is Somaliland's envoy to IGAD, Intergovernmental Authority on Development, and the African Union, working in this position since 2018. So one of senior and seasoned Somaliland diplomats is Ambassador Abdullahi Muhammad Duale. He responded to questions about the delay in the implementation of Ethiopia-Somaliland MoU. What did he say? He said, our delegations at this point of time too are visiting each other's countries. Still, the two countries are holding talks. It's not that they're out of touch, MoU is inactive, everything is dormant. No, lots of activities are ongoing in the background. The two countries are holding discussions, sending delegations, getting clarity. Technical issues are being discussed, he said. It's not that the MoU has been frozen. No. First point. It's a very important point, by the way. It seems as if no progress has been made, but he said progress is being made, not being disclosed. The first issue is technical detail, which is being finalized. Secondly, political repercussions are also being gauged. It is also being discussed what the political consequences will be. The implementation is imminent. This is what he said, imminent. It's not, it would take years. It is imminent. Now, imminent means in coming days, weeks, or months, not in coming years. Importantly, he addressed a question about new government in Somaliland after the election. On the 13th of November, Somaliland will elect new government, new president. Musi Abdi has been challenged by Abdi Rahman of Wadani party. Abdi Rahman is very strong, reportedly. He could beat Musi Abdi. If Abdi Rahman takes office, will he change the MoU? Will he revoke the MoU? Will he withdraw from the MoU? Abdullahi Muhammad Duale said that talks with Ethiopia have been ongoing for years. Before Musi Abdi came to power, talks started, informal talks. So no government will change the MoU. It's what all parties agree on. No likelihood of change in Somaliland's policy about the MoU. Whether Musi Abdi wins election or Abdirahman. And he said that South Sudan should also be involved. It's a landlocked country. Somaliland has been in talks with South Sudan. Somaliland wants South Sudan and Ethiopia both linked to Somaliland and use Somaliland's Somaliland's port. Ethiopia recently signed a road construction project in South Sudan. It gave a loan of $700 million to South Sudan. Ethiopia will build a road, a pipeline too, maybe, to connect Somaliland with a port, either Djibouti's port or Berbera. So, not only Ethiopia, but South Sudan is also going to gain access to sea through Somaliland, according to Somaliland Ambassador. This is what he said. Somaliland fully committed, not withdrawing, talks ongoing in the background, and implementation on the cards. It's imminent. Secondly, it's very alarming that a country where people are dependent on food aid, those who are in charge of distributing food aid are involved in stealing the aid. Let's see how they are going to be handled. Will they be punished or not? But an audit report has confirmed that $500 million worth food aid was stolen in Ethiopia. $500 million. Food aid. Food meant for the needy, for the poor, was stolen. It's shameful. It's shameful, I would say. Metiko Kasa, worked as the head of Ethiopian National Disaster and Risk Management Commission. And I think last year he was fired from his position, and investigation started into reports that this commission, whose task is to monitor the distribution and delivery of aid, is involved in embezzlement, in stealing food aid. It has been confirmed through an audit report that 12 members of this commission were involved in stealing food aid worth $500 million birrs. Metiko Kasa was one of them. 11 others. They have been found guilty in an audit report. Metiko was, I think, arrested too. I'm not sure about his current position now. Where is he? Has he been found guilty at a court or not? But the audit report is confirming that 12 members of the commission prepared fraudulent lists of recipients, and they distributed aid to these fraudulent recipients on paper. Basically, they stole food aid. It's alarming. People are hungry. They're waiting for food to reach so that they can survive. And that food aid is being stolen. Shouldn't the involved people be punished in a manner that no one in future will dare to repeat, will dare to do this sort of thing again? Let's see. We don't know how the government will handle this issue. Whenever aid organizations complain of food aid pilferage in Ethiopia, government generally denies, or sometimes it conducts investigations. Some people are transferred, some are suspended, some are arrested, but nothing happened basically. Food aid is being stolen in Ethiopia. Even Tigray authorities were also accused. Some ENDF generals were also accused. They were involved in smuggling food aid out of Ethiopia to other countries from Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.